Another day for the massively unemployed. Another video from Westjett. Let's see what this was about.
Devastating day for the unemployed. I just got exposed. The drama slop to school shooter pipeline, and your boy is featured.
You got me.
Basically, there was a school shooter who mentioned some people in his manifesto, including Turkey Tom, iDubbbz Destiny, Hassan Parker, Mr. Beast. Meet our protagonist, Crime's New Roman. I mean, it's hard not to talk about the elephant in the room, but I think he's doing this show on purpose. He's a bit eccentric, and I think he wants people to point this out, but why?
But why?
What in the
Why would
hell?
you do that? Why would you do any of that?
All right, guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
Better intro than even mine.
Why is he
God
so
damn.
interested
This
in
video's
feet?
over 2 hours long, and majority of it focuses on Turkey Tom. I'm a bit of a side character. I fell off.
Now, I know what some of you are thinking. These are just dumb guys making dumb videos about more dumb guys and dumb internet drama. They are not worth taking seriously, let alone making a video
2 hours, 16 minutes, 36 seconds.
long talking about them. And to that I say, you're right
Hey, video over.
about it being dumb. However, you're wrong about it being not important.
Boo! Get this guy off the stage. All right, enough beating around the
Okay.
bush. Let's hear this dude out. What did he even say?
Commentary creator Westjett, who appears to have transitioned from making Valorant skin videos to drama farming, is a rather interesting career move.
I'm progressive. I transitioned my content now.
Hey,
I
respect the hustle. That's all you have to say.
think a really good example of how the genre provided coverage of a civil court protective order against creator slash sexual assaulter Tectone.
Dude, tread carefully. You're literally in what looks like Tectone's basement right now.
A judge reviewed and issued a 10-year protective order based on findings of sexual assault and stalking, requiring him to surrender firearms and maintain.
No,
distance
it's not. This is
from
not
stalking.
true. No, you're. Go back on.
Year protective order based on findings of sexual assault and
There is no finding of sexual assault. It finds that there are reasonable grounds to believe the respondent committed. There is no. No, that's not what this is saying. This is like essentially saying maybe it happened, but because maybe it happened, we'll just go ahead and grant the order anyway. This is not. It's not the judge's like.
stalking, requiring him to surrender firearms.
And it's so stupid because if you follow that drama, he did not stalk her, not fucking one bit. The only thing he fucking did, which I agree this he never should have done is, and I understand why he did it. He was trying to defend himself. But because she's a woman, she can spin that onto, hey, he's harassing and bullying me. So, I don't. And to this day, she still hasn't filed a lawsuit. Which that was the entire purpose of this lawsuit was that she feared for her safety, and she needed this lawsuit so she could file. She needed this protective order so she could actually press criminal charges against him. She has not done that.
Maintain distance from the accuser. This is a serious judicial outcome, but Westjett treats it as an open question and content to be picked through for entertainment.
Well, yeah, he wired me $30,000. Of course I'm gonna cover for him. This guy's just attacking me because I'm black. I literally didn't do nothing.
The video is functionally structured around a framework of legal objectivity. Civil versus criminal burden of proof. I'm not a lawyer, but, and repeated emphasis that this was not a criminal conviction.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and conceal my bias. I want Tectone to be innocent. I like the guy. I don't want him to be a but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and carry water for Tectone and the girl with information I don't have, calling her a liar and stuff like that.
By naming his bias and claiming his intentions to be honest, he
that's fair.
immunizes himself against.
That's fair. I mean, dude, the whole Pink situation is so stupid because even today, if you go back and you watch some of the content Pink is involved with, it is so like sexually promiscuous and deviant. Like, she is feeding that crowd so hard But man, she's dressing up. She's always look. She's a very attractive girl, but almost every video she goes in there, they're doing this cringe shit where they're almost kind of sexually. They're like being a dummy mommy to these fucking dudes. Like, it's not. You can say that it would be sexual assault, but the guys are clearly into it because they're filming a video. Where what is it? One of the girls goes up to him, and like he's holding a drink, and they put her neck against his hand, like hold it. It's so stupid. And the one video where Pink and the other girl take off all their clothes, and it's on the sidewalk, and they're shivering. It's just, I remember the stream that when Pink was with Tectone, she was actually in the I mean, it was a joke, obviously, but she was in the process of taking off all her clothes. Tectone was like, "No, please stop, stop." It's degenerate behavior that she's been doing forever now.
The accusation of bias to his pea-brained little audience.
More like peanut-brained. We're actually big fans of the burnt peanut here.
Like, there's no way he could prove, like, he could, like, not, like, she couldn't, like, either way, like, it's just.
Yeah.
He has help with this, however.
Engaged. It was only ever and I'm saying, like, they're saying he sexually assaulted her. Dude, he only got blowjobs from her. There was never any kissing. He would want to spit in her mouth. No, there's literally videos of her spitting in fucking dudes' mouths. I do not understand why this kink shame is in here. She does this shit on videos. There's literally an interview video of her spitting in a guy's mouth.
By exercising clips without challenge from a guy called Legal Mindset.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. This guy wears a suit to work, so I trust everything he's ever said.
His content is framed as authoritative legal analysis.
Again, my brother, this guy got a suit on and you got your crusties out. I'm listening to him 10
Yeah.
out of 10 more times.
Andrew Esquire, who is provably not a lawyer.
He literally is a lawyer, though. What? Now, speaking of lawyer, recently a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in anxiety depression.
Okay,
a recent historic verdict underscores the consequence
okay.
aid being a short quiz to see if you qualify for a case. It is entirely free to do, and you may be entitled to compensation. And now, let's get right back into our video.
But it appears that Westjett doesn't know this.
I mean, he's literally a lawyer
He's literally, yeah. How does this?
in Florida, though.
Because, surprise, surprise, he's also a weird alt-right loser.
The myth?
Oh. Because he's alt-right, he can't be a lawyer. I don't.
Saint Floyd debunked.
That
Bro.
is
You can't
so-
even make this
That is actually hilarious. Holy shit.
up. What's next? The Kirkinator? And then he cherry-picked a couple.
Hold on. I'm gonna change my. Oh shit. Hold on. Let's do chatting category. Let's do this. Setting English VTuber. Oh no.
Comments with like.
Pink is the line of hoarders. This is why ancient religion would require 5 male witnesses when females accuse men of anything. Wait, what? Is that actually true? There's no way this is true. That's why every ancient religion required 5 male witnesses when females accuse men of anything. Techno had a golf cosplayer bad and she's suing for harassment. Fuck the whore. That's what I'm saying. She's literally a golf cosplayer, and she's so fucking slutty in the content she does.
Literally one like. Fair enough. Good play.
Westjett offers mild
Yeah,
pushback.
that's what I'm saying.
Literally
You're fucking. It's the same thing. You're showing off these comments of these guys have fucking literally. Look at this. 1 like. No likes, no likes, no likes.
One like, fair enough, good play.
Westjett offers mild pushback on consent. Better be safe than sorry and ask every time, framing it as like a fucking etiquette tip rather than addressing the assault. This is one of the more dangerous examples.
This fucking guy is the same guy. If Pink got him in a video, he would let her spit in his fucking mouth. This is the type of fucking like pussy ass bitch behavior that rolls off this fucking guy right there. The dude's literally in his fucking basement, fucking cardboard shit with fucking feet pictures of all these fucking lolly fucking characters. Dude, this guy actually, look, just by going up for, I'm sorry, but if you find this character, hold on, let me move myself real fast. This character, I think she's from Fontaine. I don't know her name. If you find this type of fucking character attractive, there might be something low-key fucking wrong with you. I do think in lore she is of age, but I'm sorry. If you find this particular body type fucking very attractive, there's probably something wrong with you. Look, I get it. If you want to go that route, that she's not real, I understand that. But I mean, dude, why would you goon to something like this when there are clearly fucking way other more attractive 2D or fictional characters out there? I genuinely don't understand.
Examples of people learning misogynistic ideology through it being brought up as legal analysis.
I straight up said, if you're planning to record somebody having sex, you should probably ask them every time. How is that a hot take? I don't get it.
And
this day and world, that's honestly, it's not that bad of a take. Literally anybody, look, anybody who's watched the porno videos, they watch any kind of porn where they have the fake or imitation of grape or very rough sex. What typically happens at the end of it? Hey, can you sit there and say you consented to all this? Nothing bad happened to you. It's kind of true because like the same thing in Tectone's case, she had a previous court with Tectone's ex, Freem. Pink consented to everything. She was fine with what all the relationships that she had with Tectone. Everything was purely consensual. It's not so after she breaks up with Tectone or he breaks up with her that she talks to some other female and they convince her that, hey, he sexually assaulted you. Just not, man.
to really give weight to how serious this video is, this is the closing line.
Man, these 3D bitches. On God, I'm sticking with my 2D Genshin Impact baddies from now on. I'm straight up goon maxing.
The tonal register never shifts between sexual assault testimony and masturbation jokes. They occupy the same entertainment space.
Yes. The video's got to be entertaining.
Yes.
How else am I going to get people to join?
Yes. You can't sit there and criticize him for gooning or masturbation type fucking jokes. If you literally go and watch Pink's content, it is the fucking same, if not way more degenerate shit, and she's fucking the one encouraging the behavior.
The right-wing pipeline.
And because, of course I have to say this, fake accusations happen, obviously, they do, but just like Tom's coverage of trans shit, they are—
Hold on, me fucking honestly, I want to see, I'm gonna see if I can find this video. Let me pause it real fast.
A few moments later.
Look at it, I mean, look, I'm telling you, this is the fucking type of content. And this honestly, I would say this is very mild at best.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All alone? Me and you? Nowhere to go, huh? Hey.
I mean, dude, like, this is the girl that's screaming sexual assault from Tectone, and this is the type of fucking content she puts out. I I don't know where the video is because she wasn't alone. Dude, I wish I could find it. I'm gonna find it.
Are wildly overrepresented compared to actual
We go back and
statistics.
mom doing this
Listen,
too.
You know, I dislike sexual assault as much as the next guy. Yeah, that's some bad stuff. Boo! Don't like it.
Editing update. I found Nick Fuentes' apologism.
What? Guys win again, okay? Men win again.
What about it? I made a video about Nick Fuentes having people come to his house with a crossbow, and I said political violence is bad. And in the same video, I even said, I'm not even American and I can get behind that idea. Nobody with politically different opinions should be targeted by violence, regardless of what those opinions are, and especially if they're being said on the internet. I feel like this needs to be said because a good amount of Americans are genuinely fat and retarded, and just because I agree with Nick's notion of freedom, it doesn't mean I stand by everything he stands for. This might be a hot take, but I feel like American thinking in general is vastly, like, tribal. They're like, me as a conservative, what do I think about this situation? Or like, as a liberal, how should I take this? You can see it in this dude, the way he glosses over Hassan and iDubbbz, and even has iDubbbz' comment pinned. Like, you can't take this guy seriously. A literally wrote iDubbbz' old nickname on a gun, and I would never say this dude is responsible for that. Or when the New Zealand guy said subscribe to PewDiePie, would you blame him?
Westjett again, who
Oh, that's right. That's the guy that PewDiePie shouted out, and Pewds got in trouble because he said or was doing some stupid shit or something like that. And like, he can't fucking validate everybody.
With gooning references and using cherry-picked anti-woke quips from a definitely not lawyer, covered the assault of streamer Emaru at TwitchCon with genuine outrage. Here's how it starts.
No intro today. Disgusting video happened. So this double cheeseburger Jared from Subway looking guy assaulted Emaru at TwitchCon.
For comparison, here's how his Tectone video...
Yes, but there's no fucking video of Tectone fucking assaulting her like this. It just didn't happen.
Even allegations though. The dude straight up did it. Like what?
In the Emaru video, he spends
oh my god, this guy is fucking. What it is? He literally believe all women type attitude is what's going on here. This is so fucking stupid.
.5 minutes directly criticizing Twitch's security failures, calling for institutional accountability, and going so far as to even invoke the murder of Christina Grimmie to underscore the danger.
Remember Christina Grimmie? Don't ever let people forget her story. If you guys don't remember, Christina Grimmie was like a singer. Bro, again, I was reading Reddit. They made the comparison and I was explaining it. What?
He also makes a super weird claim that the previous guy who went after her shared the same politics as the Twitch CEO.
No, it's just speculation, but I bet the creepy guy who went after her in the previous years had the same politics as Dan Clancy, so he let it slide. I mean, am I wrong though?
But don't worry though, he couldn't help himself from finding a way to make a joke about iDubbbz in there.
Even though I don't have empathy like iDubbbz, I could still imagine how Emaru feels, probably disgusted.
The difference between these two cases.
I mean, this is just a trash analogy. It would make more sense to compare my Mizkif coverage because, you know, those were both allegations. Here, it's pretty cut and dry. This isn't even political, but I objectively think that Sam Hyde and Nick Fuentes are leagues funnier than Hassan and iDubbbz. Like, this dude's using a VTuber dragon. Come on, man. Love or hate Destiny, even he's leagues funnier than Hassan and iDubbbz.
Is not that Westjett doesn't believe sexual violence happens. It's that who the victim is changes whether he actually takes it seriously. Emaru is in Asmongold's orbit, an apolitical but right-coded ally.
This dude is too unemployed even for me, bro. Like, this is bad. You're right. I would have never defended her if she wasn't standing next to Asmongold.
For the audience watching
that, it's so stupid. He's trying to make it the same situation. It's just not.
The cumulative takeaway is an affect. Assault claims are probably exaggerated, women's accounts of their own experiences are unreliable, and the whole thing is kind of funny.
To be fair, that comment was insane and a lot funnier than iDubbbz.
Dehumanization.
It was.
I feel like I'm going to agree with him here. I'm not 32 yet. I don't have empathy. The thing is, it doesn't matter where you align politically. Everyone uses some of his content, no?
Are not fringe. They have millions of subs and millions of views from their audience that is overwhelmingly terminally online young men, which is the exact demographic
that
Best
also is
viewers.
watching your video, except they're on the other side, maybe, because who has 2 hours of time to watch internet garbage? It's easy to adhere to something as serious as a to make your, claims seem magnitudes more crazy than they are. And you know that, God forbid, something was inspired by Hassan. This guy would be doing mental gymnastics and jumping through all the loopholes, moving all the goalposts to defend his Lord and Savior. Him omitting the iDubbbz thing already discredits him severely. I don't got beef with this dude or nothing. I just think he's a bit chronically online because of the stuff he chooses to point out.
Turkey actually has the words real Uyghur swag on his merch website. Tom is the through line of my analysis because he is the creator of the Antioch specifically named.
Bro, most of the people he covered weren't even named. Why am I catching a stray? Go after Hassan Parker.
Also, I'm technically half man now, but who's asking?
Is that genuinely supposed to be
What?
a joke? Like,
Wait,
I can't
what?
tell. Gotta open
You're
up.
what?
Half man now, but
Why am I catching a stray? Go after Hassan Parker.
Also, I'm technically half man now, but who's asking?
I don't
Is that
fucking, what
genuinely
is that?
supposed
What does
to be
that
a
mean?
joke? Like, I can't tell. Gotta open a blue sky or something.
The mockery of male vulnerability.
Really? Oh, that's the example you're going with?
Dude, you cannot sit there and try to say mockery. This fucking dude made his entire fucking living of being a fucking, like, edgy shitlord. Don't get me wrong, the fucking concept was fucking amazing back then.
The dismissal of sexual violence claims, selective empathy that sanitizes white supremacy, all while scrutinizing trans and left-wing identities, functionally rehabilitating far-right figures as entertaining underdogs, normalizing the idea of weaponizing political power you don't like.
Big disagree here with me. Don't get me wrong. Hassan is a moron, but he's our moron.
Etc., etc. You get it.
We really don't.
The pipeline is embedded in the genre's self-referential nature.
Me and Diesel Patches having some ironic beef is apparently the right-wing pipeline. You can't make this up.
The genre's most important function is not algorithmic bridging. It is dispositional training, cultivating the effective preconditions that make a viewer receptive to extremist content when they encounter it.
Whoa, a lot of big words. I'd actually listen to you if you were wearing a suit much better. And yes, he is right. I am irony poisoned to all hell, and I don't really care about any of this garbage. And yes, I am an apolitical centrist. I like grifting to both sides. I think George Droid and the Kirkinator have their moments.
This is Tel Aviv.
Between sexual assault testimony and masturbation jokes.
Jokes? Yeah, maybe to you. But to me, my Genshin Impact baddies are my reality. Not even the Texas government can stop my goon maxing.
Honestly, subscribe if this dude is right, then I was the sole cause that led you all to the right-wing pipeline.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Alright. This is what I wanted to show you. So, this is the girl that's claiming that... This is the girl that's claiming that Tectone fucking sexually assaulted. So this is the type of content she comes out with.
Oh my god, I love y'all's outfits. Can I see them?
Yeah, sure.
Dude, you see what I'm saying? Look at this.
Here we have a beautiful pair of Skims dresses. We got the Steve Maddens, and the Valero is a beautiful touch. Oh, it's just put together so beautifully.
You want to sit here and this guy wants to complain about masturbation or gooning jokes and shit. This fucking girl does this shit the entire time. This is the type of shit that you shouldn't be doing. Jesus fuck me, man. Like, holy shit.